Media has taken many forms that serve as channels of communication, information, and entertainment. And radio is one of them. Radio can be pretty much found everywhere, from cars to public transportation, from malls to houses. But with the advent of newer forms of media such as the television and internet, radio has slowly seen a decline in popularity. So how can we help radio regain its former glory? I'm Joseph Nameta, and join me as we dive deeper into the world of radio.
And recording.
The origins of Philippine radio can be traced as far back as the 1920s. A couple of 50-watt radio stations were established in Pasay and in Manila by Henry Herman. Radio instantly gained popularity with Filipinos who accepted radio news and entertainment programs. Even the local businessmen established their own radio stations to advertise their products and services. Philippine radio was probably the earliest in Asia, ahead of Chinese radio by at least 6 months. It was probably even earlier than New Zealand radio. KZKZ, a 100-watt radio station, replaced the 50-watt radio stations established earlier by Herman. In 1929, KZRC, which was also known as Radio Cebu, introduced radio broadcasting in the province. 6 commercial radio stations were already established during the 1940s. It was then when the Japanese would occupy the Philippines. The Japanese then took control of Philippine radio. They destroyed almost all of the radio stations. The station KZRH was used by the Japanese as their mouthpiece in the country. Due to the superiority of the Japanese, the Americans were forced to retreat. An American radio station with the slogan Freedom Radio was aired in Bataan and gave hope to the Filipinos, which prompted them to await the Americans' return, as promised by General MacArthur. When the World War II was over, Philippine radio was restored. The US government then turned over the control of radio to Philippine government. The 2 call letters KZ were then replaced by DZ and was assigned to radio stations in Luzon, while DY was assigned to Visayas and DX for Mindanao. During the year 1972, however, Philippine radio entered a dark age when President Ferdinand Marcos implemented martial law in the country and took over radio. After the end of Marcos's regime, the Philippine radio returned to the rightful hands, and radio has continued to flourish even up until now.
They are the voices behind the radio. They are the ones that we hear in our everyday lives. They are the radio announcers. Now let's take a few moments to get to know some of them.
Filipinos have always advocated the importance of freedom of speech and expression and the right of people to public information. Thanks to the many media practitioners in the country, they have no doubt dominated and influenced the radio and recording industry. Some of these notable media personalities include Deli Magbayo, who has long been in the industry and specializes as a radio announcer and in giving advice to her audiences, from the lovelorn to people with money and health problems. Kuya Cesar Nukum, a veteran radio broadcaster known for his trademark style of speaking slowly in an even voice. He is known for his unique delivery, his tendency to provide comic relief to listeners, and his appeal to older generations. Ernie Baron, who has spent more than 40 years in the field of broadcasting, was best known as the weatherman in ABS-CBN news program TV Patrol, and was also given the title The Walking Encyclopedia. Mike Enriquez, one of the popular newscasters of today, who has also worked as a news editor, program director, station manager, and a disc jockey with the name Baby Mike. He is known for his signature voice and is now the Senior Vice President for Radio of GMA Network. Ted Filon, currently one of the 3 main news anchors of TV Patrol. He is also a radio commentator and newscaster in DZMM, co-hosting Tambalang Filon and Sanchez with another veteran broadcaster, Karina Sanchez. Filipinos have always recognized and honored the broadcast media practitioners, the broadcast industries, and the programs in the country through award-giving bodies in order to promote the selfless effort that they offer to the public. Some of these award-giving bodies include the KBP Golden Dove Awards, an organization established by broadcast media practitioners to regulate the industry and elevate standards, promote social change, help disseminate government information, and promote the public welfare. The Catholic Mass Media Awards, which was organized as tribute to those who have promoted Christian values and total human development in an astounding way in radio, press, advertisement, television, and film. And the Philippine Association of Recording Industry, a private organization known for their award awards, which gives recognition to Filipino artists and people behind the making of Filipino recorded music.
According to SRG, Canadian youth spend 45% of their time with media in television, while only 11% is spent on radio. Let's have a look at how it is here in the Philippines.
TV. TV. TV.
For me, TV. Kasi andun yung complete na mabibili sa'yo kung about sa mga nangyayari sa our life. Yung mga ibang mga suliranin ng bansa na doon yung napapakita siya. Pinapakita nila kung parang nangyayari siya kung ano yung mga naging problema. For me, mas maganda yung TV kasi maraming mga kumamahan educated yung mga katulad kong high school student.
Radyo.
Radyo po.
Radyo po. Sa tingin ko po, baka radyo po.
Radio. TV. Radio po.
TV. TV. Radyo. TV. Radyo. Radyo.
Sa akin TV kasi mas maganda. Kasi nakikita ko yung mga tao. Radio po. Kasi mas maganda kasi masaya kasi merong magpipakanta.
Hi, my name is Brian Domingo. Joining 4th year student, and I think it will still be the same as how it is right now, and it'll still be more interactive, and get some more feedbacks from its audience, so it'll be more effective in delivering information and news and entertaining its audience. Well, I just think it'll still be the same with a little more upgrades in technology and all that.
Never pa nga ba? Kasi kung assignment editor dito sa Brain FM. Nandito ko si teacher na mas magiging interactive yung talakayan na mangyayari sa mga
Radio has always been and will always be part of our lives, despite all of the technological advancements and emergence of newer forms of media. We hope that we have helped you gain a deeper understanding about the world of radio. This is Joseph Limeta,
And this is Ezra.
and this is radio.
And recording.